Okay, consider two identical robots. Two of them are identical robots. You might have seen them in movies. There was one movie, I, Robot. Okay, so consider one robot. This is the first robot. Okay, and this is the second robot. These are identical. What I want you to understand is that assume that you are watching from a helicopter downward. You are watching from helicopter downward. That means that's like a Google Map view. In the Google Map view, these robots will look like this. Only their head will be visible from the top. Now, this is the left hand of first robot. This is the right hand of the first robot. Okay. Now, this robot will be walking forward like this. When he walks forward, he will swing his hands. So the left hand will be in the front. After some time, the left hand will come backward. At that time, the right hand will go forward. I hope this picture is okay. Left, right, left, right, left, right. This will also have, say, left hand forward, then right hand backward. After some time, left hand will come backward and right hand will go forward. So they have like I can just mark like this. Right hand can come forward and backward. This picture should be clear. Now, the next point is that when they walk, what will happen? They will have certain steps. Okay, see this. When one robot walks, left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg, left, right, left, right. This is how the robot walks. Fine. Now, when the robot walks, this is left, this is again left, this is left, this is right, this is right, this is right. The distance between one left and the other left will be equal to the distance from one right to the other right. Fine. You call this as lambda, because when you walk left leg, right leg, left leg, that is like one oscillation. Your arms will complete one swing. So that is like one oscillation. So the distance traveled in one oscillation is what we call as wavelength. If you don't understand, just pause this video, start walking and watch left, right, left, right. Left, right is half a wavelength. Right to left, next half wavelength. So from left to left it is one wavelength. From right to right it's one wavelength. Or rather I will say, easy to memorize like this one. You take one step, that is half of the wavelength. You take two steps, that is one wavelength. Is that okay? If this much is okay, if that is okay, we can proceed a little more. I said there are two robots. So there are two robots. This is first robot, this is the second robot. Now they can start from the same line and walk forward. They can walk forward like this. From the same line they can walk forward. When they walk forward, there are so many possibilities that the first robot, 1 and this is 2, first robot can have his right hand in front. The left hand in the front. The second can also have the left hand in the front. Or the first can have left hand in the front, the second can have right hand in the front. These are different possibilities. Now listen, if they both have same left hand in the front, I will say initially they are in same phase. Initially they are same. Initially same phase means they should have their left hand or right hand simultaneously in the front. Okay. Now when one step is taken, when the robot takes one step forward, the right hand will come in the front. Similarly, when this takes one step forward, right hand will come in the front. These are identical robots. I told you in the beginning. Identical means the step length will be the same. So this is how they can walk. Okay. So this much picture should be clear, only then watch this video further. If you are not clear about this visualization, then no need to watch this video. Alright. Now consider a situation like this. This is your robot number 1. This is your robot number 1. This is your robot number 2. And these robots are now going to walk forward. So, I mean, from here they are going to walk up to this point. Okay. Now, assume that they walk along a straight line. Suppose this robot walks along a straight line up to this point, like this. That is the path taken by the first robot, and this is the path taken by the second robot. So you can see that the path taken are the same because they are going to reach here this point. Path taken is same. Now think like this. Suppose this robot started with his right hand in the left hand in the front, and this also started with the left hand in the front. We will say they started in the same phase. Okay. Now after one step, say this robot reached here, his right hand will appear in the front after one step. After one more step, his left hand will appear here. Similarly, this will also after one step right hand, after one step left hand. So in each step they are identical. In the beginning they were in an identical position. After each step they are in an identical position, and assume that they have certain even number of steps here. Even number of steps here. Then if they take even number of steps, and when the first robot reaches here, definitely he will have his left hand in the front, even after even numbers. And this will also have even number here. You can see they started in the same phase. They took even number of steps. So here also they are in the same phase. What will happen if they are taken odd number of steps? If they are taken odd number of steps, you can see after odd number of steps, left hand will become right hand. So this robot will come with his right hand in the front, and this will also come with the right hand in the front after odd number of steps. This should be clear. Okay. And you should know that each step is lambda by 2. This step is lambda by 2. Okay. So odd number of steps means it's an odd multiple of lambda by 2. Even number of steps means it will be a multiple of lambda. This should be clear. Okay. Now another idea. Suppose that they are not walking parallel like this. Suppose they are not walking parallel like this. Say they are going to meet here at the center point here. So what will happen? The first robot will take a path like this. The second robot will also take a path like this. Now assuming if they started with the same phase, same left hand in the beginning, and when they come here, if they had taken even number of steps, left hand, both will have left hand. Odd number of steps, both will have right hand. Whatever be the number of paths, number of steps, they started in the same phase, they took same path, so they will have in phase. So started in phase, finished in phase. So here I will write they will meet in same phase. Whatever be the phase, same phase. Whatever is the phase of first one, same phase for the second one. Meet in the same. What is the condition for meeting in the same phase? They should have started with the same phase and they should have covered equal length. That means the path taken from 1 to, say, let us say this point is P. The path taken by the first one to P, 1 to P minus 2 to P should be equal to 0. The paths are same. There is no difference in the path. So we will say the path difference is equal to 0. No difference in the path taken. So if they are in the same phase and there is no path difference, they will come in the same phase. They will meet in the same phase. Okay. Now again, taking some other point. Let us say they are not interested to come to the center. So what will happen if they are not coming to the center? Suppose they are going to take a point here. They are going to meet at a point here. So this is the path traveled by the first robot, and the second robot will have to reach the same point, and the path is not the same. Path is not the same. There is a difference in the path. Roughly by dropping a perpendicular, see if this distance from here to here, if it is too large and the distance between this and this is very small, then this angle will become very small. This angle will become very small. So I can roughly calculate the difference in their path by dropping a perpendicular here. If I drop a perpendicular, then I will understand that this is the difference in their path. This is the additional distance traveled by the second robot. If this distance is large and the other one is small. For easiness, I will write this as D and this as capital D. My condition is that if D is very small, then capital D, then this angle theta will be very small. In that condition, this shade here will give you the difference in their path, which you can call it as delta x. Fine. Now watch. Okay, no need of all these mathematical terms. Let us say the first robot had his left hand in the front. The second one also started with the left hand in the front. But you can see that the number of steps taken by them will be different. So many possibilities. Maybe the first one can take even steps, odd steps. Second can also take even steps, odd steps. Anyway, the number of steps will not be the same. So what will happen when they meet here? What about their hands? Which hand will come? Assume that the first one is reaching here with the left hand. What about the second one reaching here? Which hand will be in the front, left or right? Answer: it all depends on this difference. Okay. If this difference is one step, you keep this in mind, lambda, one step. Then what happens? They started in the same phase. Suppose the first one takes even number of steps, then he will have his left hand. But I told you this second one is taking one step more. So if that is even, this will become odd. If it is odd, he will have his right hand in the front. Getting this point? Once more, both are starting with the left hand. Both are starting in phase. The difference in the path is one step. So if the first one takes even steps, then the second one will take odd step. If the first one is taking even step, he will have his same left hand in the front. But the second one will take odd step, he will have his right hand. Now suppose this is taking odd steps. From left hand, he will have his right hand. But if it is taking odd step, this will take one step more. So this will become even step and he will have his left hand. Whatever be, if this difference is one step, then here they will meet in opposite phase. Condition: the difference should be one step. I hope you are getting it. Now assume that this difference is two step. If he takes even step, this will also have even step. They will meet in same phase. If this is taking odd number of steps, this will also take odd number of steps. Again, they will be in the same phase. Need more explanation? Say he starts with the left, this is also starting with the left. This is taking odd number of steps, so this will be right hand. I told you the difference is two step. 2 step means lambda. 2 step means lambda. So if that is odd, odd plus 2, this will also be odd. So he will have his right hand. So both are in the same phase. So they will meet in same phase. Now I can simply ask you to work out the other thing. What? Assume that they always start with the left hand. If the difference is delta x. If the delta x is 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4 step, 5 step, what will happen? First case, lambda by 2. They will meet in opposite phase. Third case, 3 steps difference, they will meet in opposite phase. 5 steps difference, they will meet in opposite phase. So all these 3 are telling opposite phase. If the difference is lambda, that means 2 step or 4 step, they will meet in phase. Now geometrically, this difference, the difference in their path, will depend on the point where they are meeting. So you take different points of destination, the path difference will be different. So at the center point here, they will always meet in phase. But take another point somewhere, that difference will depend on the path difference. Now connect this to Young's double slit experiment and try to understand. If still it is not clear, I can come with a new video.